I believe you very much in what you're trying to do. Obviously, I'm part of the hospitality industry, and that, like the entertainment industry, has effectively borne the brunt of the restrictions that we've seen over the last months. Our industry has actually had 5 months without any income whatsoever. And my business at the moment is running at something like 20% of where it was the same time last year. We have a large percentage of our staff on furlough in the various countries of Europe where I operate, where the schemes are already in existence and have been adapted to the current circumstances. Here it was specially constructed, and I must say very, very efficiently, but it's coming to an end. As a result, I'm having to make 80 people out of a staff of 450 redundant in this country. This is not the case elsewhere. My business depends very much on international travel, and London as a centre depends on international travel. And until that returns to normality, the city is going to suffer, and businesses like mine are going to continue to suffer. There seems to be no focus in government on this side of things. They talk about the economy as some sort of abstract issue. The economy is about the livelihoods of millions of people who are working every day. And if they can't work, they can't look after their families will suffer, as we've heard, and other illnesses will arise. As the professor was saying, people are not being treated. People are dying every day. There are more people dying of other things than 1,500 people a day die in this country. 100 die of COVID. That's all that matters. You can die of heart attacks, cancer, strokes, influenza. That's fine, but you can't die of COVID, or rather with COVID, because there's some doubt as to the statistics there. And we've got to force the government to change tack. The reality is that if you look at excess deaths in the 2017-18 flu epidemic year, it was 50,000. We're about the same level now. There's not a lot of difference. I'm old enough to remember the Hong Kong flu, when 80,000 people died in this country. The economy wasn't shut down. It was hardly mentioned. In fact, I don't remember anything. I was 23 at the time. I don't remember anything about it. So we really got to force the government to think about the wider issues, the collateral damage that it's doing the policies follows, and the reality of making thousands of business bankrupt or more heavily indebted than they are now. And the country is going in the same direction. It's got to stop. And the only way to make it happen, I think, is with a movement of this kind, because independent voices aren't listened to. And so it needs a body of opinion to be got going to persuade government to change its mind. So I congratulate everybody who's involved in putting this together. I'm fully supported myself, and I'll do everything I can to help. Thank you.